I try to be so kind, but everyone else is an asshole. I try to let love rule, but I feel like such a fool, 'cause everyone else is an asshole.
I'm Chris Lund. I'm here with Rock Hard Live and obviously Real Big Fish with John and Aaron. So how you guys doing? How you feeling?
Spectacular.
Good.
He's got his sunglasses on inside.
Right.
That's how you know it's a good day.
He's in the cool guy zone.
I'm drinking Coke Zero, the hard
Coke
stuff,
Zero.
man. I'm going straight for it.
Watch those calories.
Gotta watch the calories. So I'm just gonna ask you guys a few questions. Hope that's okay.
No questions.
Oh, no questions? All right. Well, I guess we're done.
We told our publicists we would not answer questions.
Well, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to here.
All right, okay.
All right.
We'll do just this once.
Just this once. So I guess I'll start off because you guys just started the tour, the Life Sucks, Let's Dance tour. So I wanted to kind of ask you guys about that. So you guys are on your third, fourth day, I believe, of the tour? I think so, something like that? Third day?
Yeah.
Right?
Third day.
So how you guys feeling it's going so far?
Ooh. It's been
First,
cold. Very cold.
Very cold.
we had some snow.
Ooh, really?
The first couple shows are usually a little rough for the tour. You gotta remember how to do it.
Right.
Get back in the swing of things.
Getting the flow.
But it's going pretty well.
Right. We're like a freight train. We can't be stopped.
It's a good way to do it.
We couldn't stop if we wanted to.
And the joys of being a musician. Can't really stop playing, right?
Right. But, you know, as jobs go, this is a pretty good one to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the dream. So
Truly.
hey, let's see, another question. So what kind of got you guys into music in general? I know it's a very kind of broad kind of question, but
What got you into music? I mean, I heard music and I liked it.
I liked it and I wanted to do
I think
it.
that when I heard the music, then I got into the music.
Right. Definitely. I was kind of the same way. You know, I heard the music. And
I know what you mean. Did your parents listen to music? Were you put in any kind of like musical lessons when you were a child? Did you sing a lot of songs at church? What got you into music?
No church for me. Yeah, my parents played Nat King Cole and Johnny Mathis, and which I really enjoyed and liked. I went, oh yeah, this is cool. And then I had an uncle that played trumpet, and I went, hey,
Cool uncle. That's
Cool
what
uncle.
started it, huh?
the cool uncle. Yeah,
That's usually what starts it.
And so when they asked in fourth grade, they go, anybody want to join this after-school music program? And I went, I do. What do you want to play? The trumpet. Like I knew right away. I was like, the trumpet. And it's been downhill ever since.
Personally, I don't like music. I've never listened to it. I haven't heard any, and I don't want to hear any ever.
Oh, wow.
So, no, I think I really started getting into music when we moved from one part of San Diego to another part of San Diego, and in the first house we didn't have cable TV, but the second house we did have cable TV, and I was flipping around and happened upon MTV, and it was like 87, like the height of hair metal. And I think the first video I ever saw was Kiss Me Deadly, Lita Ford. I'm like, and then right after that was Talk Dirty to Me, Poison. I was like, oh my God, I want to play guitar.
Right. And you're all, Lita Ford is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life.
And then I was like, CeCe DeVille is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my whole life. Look at her beautiful blonde hair. Oh, those are guys. Oh, well.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They're
oh,
still beautiful.
It's still beautiful. Okay, that's awesome. So I guess another question that kind of relates to that is like, why ska? Of all like genres you could have picked, you know, you had rock, you had punk, you had any other number of genres. Why ska?
I ask myself that every day. Just because I cringe myself through every show. I'm like, why? No,
Why do I do this?
There was just a big ska scene in Orange County where we lived.
Cool.
And I don't know, I started playing guitar. I was learning Led Zeppelin songs and hair metal songs and stuff.
Nice.
And somebody took me to a show, and it was a ska show. And I had a lot of fun. I liked the horns. And I just started going to more ska shows because there was one every day, at least one. So kind of got addicted to going to shows, but there were mostly ska shows in Orange County. So
Kind of developed
I
from
was
there.
like, yeah, I play guitar. Hey, they're playing guitar in these ska bands. Hey, I could do that too. Looks like fun.
And it's such a fun atmosphere going to those shows. Everybody's there to have a good time. Nobody's angry. Nobody's trying to beat anybody else up. You know, they're just there to let go and dance and have a great time.
Yeah, definitely. I went to that first ska show, and it was really fun. And then I went to some other shows, and it was really scary, and I felt like I wasn't cool enough. I won't mention what genres. But I was like, I feel like at the ska shows, like everybody's welcome, and it's just come and have fun and Doesn't matter.
That's kind of
how
what
you
ska show's
Yeah.
about too. On the album,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's very much like everybody's welcome. Everybody, come and have fun. It's
And at least in the Orange County
exclusive.
ska scene, as the mid '90s came along, it got more and more like that. Like,
Cool.
you didn't have to have a certain kind of suit on. You didn't have to ride a scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come and have fun.
You don't have enough mirrors. More mirrors.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's go back to the album a little bit more. So, do you guys have any personal favorites off the album?
I haven't listened to it yet, but I've been meaning to check it out.
I would recommend it highly. Just saying.
Oh, I like Walter's theme. I think that's
Yeah, I like that one.
It's a very good one.
Like the end of that song, the last 30 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah. I like them all.
Like, yeah, the whole
Every
album's
single
pretty great.
one. Every single one.
Can't pick a favorite.
So,
Just can't.
if we could go into like the writing process, how did it kind of all come together? Were there any influences you guys pulled from, or was it just sort of like a get in the studio and go?
I think it was just like the last 5 years of showers. That's where I write all my songs.
That's fair. That's the best
So
place for
I-
writing songs.
Moved to Laguna Beach and started taking lots of long showers. Lots of long walks on the beach. Lots of long hot showers. Humming little ditties in my head.
Right.
That's really what happens. It's not,
I was waiting for a little bit more, but yeah, okay. So long showers.
yeah, it's
is
not.
secret to success.
I just kind of write songs in my head, and I don't write anything down or make any recordings or anything. If I remember how it goes and it's catchy enough, I'm like, oh, okay,
Cool.
check this out.
That's all, and then everybody else kind of adds in their
And then
flavors.
just let it sit up there for a few years to make sure it's good, because I don't want to just have that like, hey, I wrote a song, isn't that cool? It's not a good
Right.
song, but I wrote it,
Definitely.
but
seen
it's
that
not
one before.
good. So I want to make sure that it's good enough.
Cool. Very cool. So maybe we can get into the name of the album. Can you elaborate on where that came from? Like,
It's the title track.
just the title track.
No, it just kind of seemed like it said everything about the album was a little more positive, a little more.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cool. I kind of
the
noticed
ship is sinking, but let's do some shots. You know.
in party. I kind of like that. It sort of has like a pessimistic question, and then the answer to
Yeah.
that is let's dance. Like, life sucks.
Life.
Let's get on
That's
with
what
it.
it should have been. Life sucks. Question mark.
Let's dance. I like that.
Dance. Dang it.
Let's dance.
Oh well.
Cool, man. So where are you guys headed next after this show?
We're going to Spokane, Washington.
Cool. Really cool.
We're gonna freeze our butts off.
That sounds like fun. So another question I had was favorite show you've ever played, whether it was the venue, whether it was the band you were playing with, or even just the reception you guys got.
Favorite show ever.
You know, we played in Germany for this festival that was on an airstrip, and they shut off the power on our set like halfway through.
Whoa.
And it was very strange. And Aaron was like, "We're not going to leave. We're going to keep on playing because we weren't done with our set."
Right.
And so he made us start playing one of the instrumental songs, like playing 2 for 1 or something. And we were doing it in the dark. The whole thing was in the dark.
Wow,
It
that's
was-
amazing.
As long as you have horns and drums, you can still make some
It's
music.
true.
Right. It
So
was
make some noise.
Awesome. And the crowd was just going crazy because they knew that they had shut the power off on us.
That's so punk rock. Like, it's just, you're gonna shut off the music, fine, or shut off the sound. Let's just go ahead and keep going. Like, that's so cool.
Just go with whatever train wreck happens.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a lot of good music. Just follow
That's
the train.
professional
Let it
entertainment. You just
Right.
you got to keep the show going. Show must go on.
And there's a lot of wisdom in that, though, that within your life, you constantly have things that go wrong, and it's how you deal with them that makes the trajectory of your life and where you go and what you do.
Wow.
If you sit down and cry about it, well, you can cry a little bit, but if you just stay there and cry, things are
gonna
not
happen.
going to go well for you. But if you cry a little bit and then get on with your life and go, okay, what am I going to do next? See,
Life sucks. Let's dance.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. I love it. That's awesome.
just bringing it around.
So that was your favorite show. Did you have one, or love 'em all?
Jeez, Louise. Let me go through.
Right.
all the ones that are?
There was this backyard party we played in '92. There's some good hot dogs.
Oh, there you go. And hot dogs are where it's at.
After that, it's all a blur.
How about your first band you were ever in?
You're looking at it.
That's pretty cool.
Still
That's-
in it.
That's nice to be able to say, though. Like, after 2 decades of being in a band.
I remember
like,
when I started my first band 30 years ago
Right.
called Real Big Fish.
Real Big Fish.
My first one was one called The Forces of Evil. And-
Forces of Evil. That's
right.
cool.
And it was with this guy.
That was the second band I started.
That's fucking awesome. Freaking awesome. That's really cool. Let me see if I have any. I think I'm out of questions.
I'm out of answers. Perfect timing.
This is uncomfortable. Do you play trumpet? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have any
Yes.
trumpet influences that you would like to mention?
I have all the trumpet influences
All the trumpet
that I can
influences.
mention for as long as you want to hear it.
The guy from Cake.
Right, the guy from
Guy from
The
Cake,
guy
that's
from
a big one.
Chumbawamba.
You know, coming back to this, how you started playing trumpet. My brother, I have an older brother. He's 7 years older than I am.
Oh, cool.
And he had the Herb Albert record Rise, and you know, I was a little kid. That was like 1980. So in 1980, I was 5, and I remember listening to that record. I would take his record and put it on the record player. It's telling you how old I am. And I would play that song over and over and over again. I love that song. It was so Herb Albert was a big one.
That's awesome.
But you know, Louis Armstrong
Louis Armstrong. You
Is-
can't beat Louis Armstrong.
is my favorite ever.
Nice. Very good. And Aaron, any vocalists that have kind of, or guitar players?
Did I mention CC DeVille?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked UB40 a lot when I was little.
Good choice.
It's probably what made me like ska when I heard that. I'm like, oh,
Very
it's
cool.
like that. It's like my favorite band, UB40,
Right.
except
Very
different.
So you guys-
When I started playing guitar, it was 90, 89, 90.
Nice.
So I
Wow.
was listening. The classic rock was getting big because it was the 20-year anniversary of Woodstock.
That's crazy.
So everybody was classic rock crazy. So I really got into Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix a lot.
Gotta love the two.
And right before that was the hair metal. So
Very nice.
Warrant, I loved.
Right.
Guns N' Roses.
Cherry pie.
Yeah.
Was you guys like classically trained, like, or do you guys all kind of teach yourself your instruments? And
No formal training.
no formal training.
No, I took guitar lessons for a long time.
Oh, cool.
I went to music school, so I went
Cool.
to college and all that, and studied trumpet.
Oh, amazing. That's really cool. So how long you guys have been playing? Like,
I've been playing trumpet for 33 years.
that's awesome.
I'm just doing a little math in my head. Sorry.
How old am I?
Just say 90, 89 or 90 I started playing.
Oh, man,
So,
in 25 years.
yeah. It must have been 90 because I started Real Big Fish in 91, like 6 months after I started taking guitar lessons. It's like, I'm good enough. Let's start a band.
Let's go.
Oh, that is amazing.
That is pretty great.
I love it.
So another question. So do you guys have a favorite like country that you played?
I love them all.
You love them all.
It's like choosing your favorite child.
I'm so sorry. I'm
I
asking
don't want
these
to
questions.
piss anyone off. Not be welcome back to anywhere. So,
I love everywhere.
we do love everywhere.
It's really great.
I think that's the great thing about our band, though, is you can take an audience at it anywhere and put them in another place, and you wouldn't know the difference. Take a Russian audience from Moscow and put them here in Sacramento, and you go, oh yeah, that's normal. Or put the Brazilian kids.
Everybody dances just as awkwardly all
All over
over
the world.
at a ska show. So
That's really cool. Let me try to think of another one. How long did the recording process take for this album?
started about 1 year ago,
Wow. Cool.
and we did like 4-day weeks.
Right.
4 to 8 weeks. Wow.
Slowly, didn't rush it.
Right.
And then at the end, it was like, oh man, we got to get this done.
So you guys had a set date, and we're kind of trying to hit that goal.
So we were on the Warp Tour, and I'm like
Oh, that's
making
right.
mixed notes and stuff, trying to listen on the headphones. There's like 30 different stages all around the bus, and all you can hear is.
Oh, while trying to
So,
write an album.
That's why it sounds terrible.
Uh,
But they're good songs, though.
They sound great to me. I mean, it's actually about that, about Warped Tour. So I didn't know how to respond to that. So about Warped Tour, like that was the last one, I believe, right?
Until the next one.
It was
Until
the
next
last
one. full, huge.
full like touring, full country. They would do their 2-month-long
Cool.
thing every
So how was that?
year. So that was the last one of those, but they're still gonna do like a
Standalone
Warp
festival.
Tour left and right or
gotcha.
something.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. That's cool.
Cruises.
Cruises.
I hope they
I
do another
heard about the
cruise.
cruises. Were you guys set to go on that, or?
We did the one 2 years ago.
Right.
Oh, cool.
That was pretty fun.
Last year. Right?
It was 2017.
Okay.
Oh, cool. So how was that
It
experience?
only feels like yesterday.
It does.
That was fun. I love playing on the cruises. I never thought I would be playing on a cruise ship,
right.
but it was pretty
Kinda
awesome.
Different idea.
And it's all right there. You know, you're like there's a few different stages that we rotate on, and you got your cabin. So
Right.
just walk upstairs and
And you
play a
have-
show. Go down to a restaurant.
Go in your cabin.
Go play
swing about.
shuffleboard. Go swimming.
Right. Someone jumped. Someone may have been inebriated, and he jumps off the third balcony into the swimming pool.
But it was nighttime, and they drain the swimming pools at nighttime.
Oh no.
So
Oh gosh.
they put a net up, but I don't think it stopped him
Right.
enough. He
Was
was
he-
okay. He lived.
Oh, okay. Was
But
he
they did
alive?
have to stop everything. All the shows said to stop for like 2 hours.
Right.
So they could airlift him out of there.
Our show
wow.
had to stop for 2 hours.
Luckily, because my voice was messed up, and I was trying to like warm it down and like get it all.
Kind of just destiny trying
So
to help you out a little
Luckily,
bit.
that saved the show.
Right.
Cool.
But they airlifted him out. Had the helicopter that just hovered up there. It was wild.
That's crazy. Yeah, what an experience. That's amazing. So, did you guys play with anyone you really liked during Warped Tour?
Who was on that tour? I didn't come out of my room.
Oh, those Less Than Jake guys.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Less Than Jake. I love those guys.
Bowling for Soup.
Bowling for Soup
yeah,
is
we
great.
Played with Less Than Jake. Played with Bowling for Soup. Played
Good Charlotte.
Good try.
Good Charlotte. Necrogoblicon.
Necrogoblicon.
Right.
We're talking about the cruise or the Warp Tour.
Either, I guess I was just talking about Warped Tour, but the cruise too, I guess.
Whoops.
Aquabats.
Aquabats are cool.
Yep.
Aquabats are cool. Cool.
The same list of bands was on the Warp Tour cruise too.
Oh,
right.
they're the same? Oh. Knew that.
Sort of. Some of the same.
Sort of. How are we doing on time?
We ran out of.
Okay.
This camera
guys.
ran out of juice an hour ago.
Yeah, just a little bit. The camera's not even on. So, is there anything you're looking forward to in this tour? Any specific?
The
dates?
end.
The end. Got a long while to go.
All of it. Playing these new songs is a lot of fun. Everybody's really enjoying them when we play them, and so it's a pleasure to play new music for people that want to hear it.
Yeah, because usually we put out a new album and then start playing the new songs and we get the glazed over mouth hanging open.
Right.
Right.
What the hell is going on? Play a song I know. Look.
Right.
And I get it. I do the same thing.
Right.
The worst thing in the world you could do is play a new song. The worst 4 words a musician can say on stage are, here's a new song.
Right. So you don't do that. You just go into the song and then you tell them that hey, that was a new song.
Yeah.
It's a good
That's
mind trick
surprising.
Right.
for those of you in bands.
so
Don't
true.
tell them, oh, we're going to play you a brand new song right now, because that just instantly makes them head for the bathroom or the bar or pull out the phone. You got to just do it and then talk about it after.
Right.
Very cool.
If I've learned anything in my 28 years of this band, do not announce the new song before you play it.
Right.
Cool. So it's been, I think, 6 years since your last album, right?
Yeah,
Candy
2012. Yeah.
12? Yeah, 2012, so 6 years. That's right. So how have things kind of changed? Is everything changed, or is it just,
My
slight
attitudes changed.
attitudes change? Cool.
Right. There's a love song on this record.
That's true.
I forgot to say, I really like that song too.
Is it Walter's High Life?
No, I'd rather get it wrong with you than right.
There's lots of lovely songs. Yeah, it's really disgusting, the whole thing.
I like the album.
What happened? You guys used to be like the bad Santa of ska, but now you're the Love Actually of ska.
I just was asking if you guys had developed maybe in different ways that you're looking back, you're kind of saying, oh well, I wish I had we had been doing that since then.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of negative songs.
Huh.
Some are a little bit too. Some are just funny,
Mhm.
but some are just like a waste of a song. Like Don't Start a Band. Just terrible.
We're just letting everybody know what they're going to be in for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Very much so.
I think people like the little more upbeat Real Big Fish songs. The funny ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The sillier ones. There's too many depressing ones. It's like go back in time.
I mean, kind of have to have you. It's,
Maybe I'll get depressed again someday and I'll need to play them.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
That comes on another album.
Right.
That's usually the way it goes. Gonna up and down, up and down.
Downs.
Yeah.
Right. Just do the best you can.
Yeah. Cool. So.
So, you guys got any last thing you want to share
Oh, we've got a new album out. Life Sucks, Let's Dance. Check it out. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. What else?
Internet.
The internet.
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
I don't know if it's on
Got its
there
own
yet.
profile?
Yeah,
It's got its own.
it does. It does.
The album is Looking for Love.
FarmersOnly.com.
FarmersOnly.com. That's awesome. So we were Rock Hard Live. I'm here with Real Big Fish and stay hard. Thank you guys very much.
No problem. Hi, we're Real Big Fish, and you're watching Rock Hard Live.
Yeah.